It's called.
Like finding the good, like Will's good.
Well, I keep every time I buy a pen, I think it's going to be B1. So I have lots of choices.
That's
Never
so
need
funny.
it.
One of my dogs really likes the crunch of pens. So she'll always eat my pens. I'll leave one on the kitchen counter. She'll jump up on the chair, get it, crunch. I'm like,
It's your
so
it's
funny.
your scent.
It probably is.
I've had twice dogs eat my
Eat your,
glasses.
oh no.
That's not very good.
Smells your
That's
face all night.
it's kind of
Oh, we're almost done. We're
okay.
kind of,
All right.
we're ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
Dad's telling us to go.
All right. Right to it. Good morning, everyone. Surely the presence of love is in this place. I can feel God's mighty power and God's grace. I can hear the brush of angels' wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of love is in this place. Surely the presence of love is in this place. I can feel God's mighty power and God's grace. I can hear the brush of angels' wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of love is in this place. All right, and everyone stand as you are able. We are going to sing I'm Choosing Heaven today. Right? I'm choosing heaven today. All right, so we're going to sing it one time through because I know you don't have the lyrics, do you? You don't? Okay, so I want to sing it through one time, and then we're all going to sing it together. But I think you know. I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road to heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven today. All right, sounds like you know it all together. I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road to heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven today. Choosing heaven, I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road to heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven today. Choosing love, I'm choosing love today. I'm choosing love today. I am walking the road to love right now, singing I'm choosing love today. Choosing beauty, I'm choosing beauty today. I'm choosing beauty today. I am walking the road to beauty right now, singing I'm choosing beauty today. Choosing compassion, I'm choosing compassion today. This one's hard. I'm choosing compassion today. I am walking the road to compassion right now, singing I'm choosing compassion today. Choosing grace, I'm choosing grace today. I'm choosing grace today. I am walking the road to grace right now, singing I'm choosing grace today. Choosing heaven, I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road to heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven today.
Ignore the woman behind the podium.
Am I?
Yes, you're on.
Okay, it's green, but that's all right. We welcome you in the warm and loving spirit of unity. Unity welcomes all, no matter your religious preference, your creed, no matter your lifestyle, no matter your gender. There are many, and we welcome them all. We welcome the people online. Hi, where's the camera? Oh, is that it? Okay. And we just, in this room, and I hope you feel it online, there is so much love here for you. It's astounding to me. Every time I walk in, even if the room is empty, I can breathe in love. I can sit and shut my eyes and just feel the goodness surrounding me and permeating me. It's always there, but when I come in here, I'm reminded because I forget. So, let us close our eyes for a moment and just offer a short prayer. Loving Spirit that surrounds me, that resides in me, that guides me, and loves me unconditionally all the time, even when I forget. Loving Spirit, we are grateful for all the people attending the service. We are grateful for all the people supporting the service. And we may be especially grateful for the food that's coming after the service. And for this, we are grateful, and so we let it be. Amen. Namaste.
It's the big mic shuffle. I guess we have to get used to it. It'll stay with us. Today's daily word is prosperity. It's the last Sunday in the month, so we still have prosperity for the rest of the year and for all. I broaden my perspective of prosperity. When I think of prosperity, I may think of financial wealth on my possessions. I may even feel tempted to compare my life to someone else's and feel as though I come up short in comparison. Today, my understanding of prosperity grows. Feeling safe and secure in who I am is prosperity. Knowing I am gloriously made in the image of God is priceless. Realizing the abundance of the natural world and partaking of it is a gift. All of these are wonderful reminders I reside in the kingdom of heaven. The more I appreciate the riches of the material world, the more aware I am of my greatest prosperity, my oneness with God. And from Matthew 6, verse 26, look at the birds of the air. They neither sow nor reap nor gather into barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not of more value than they? Thank you. And now I'm going to move on. I don't mean to cut off, but I'm going to move on to announcements. We have Lenten booklets, unlimited amount, and so if you want them, please after the service, love offering or free if you can't afford one. Potluck is going to be sumptuous, so if you didn't bring a dish, it doesn't matter. There'll be plenty to share for everybody, so plan to stay. And those of you who brought dishes, go to the window window to the kitchen and ask for your dish. That way it'll not be confusion in the kitchen and we'll get it set up faster. We have end of year tax letters for those of you who contributed to the church over 2022. And Jerry has them. If you'll see him, he will give you your letter. And I think that's all it's expected of me right now. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's do it. We're going to keep up that energy. My religion is kindness. My church is nature. My God is a feeling that lives deep inside. My job is to be conscious. My path is forgiveness. My religion is kindness, and I practice it every day. Everyone has a story. Everyone has pain. If we strip away our masks, we find we're really all the same. It's those little things we say and do that can mean so much. It's a smile, a connection, a simple loving touch. My religion is kindness. My church is nature. My God is a feeling that lives deep inside. My job is to be conscious. My path is forgiveness. My religion is kindness, and I practice it every day. Today I'm gonna ask myself, what more can I do to be a radiant child of God and let my love shine through? I'm gonna let my heart be my guide to give the best of me. I'm gonna share my joy, share my love, give it boundlessly. My religion is kindness. My church is nature. My God is a feeling that lives deep inside. My job's to be conscious. My path is forgiveness. My religion is kindness, and I practice it every day. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water, but then Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came running after. She said, Jack, tell me, what can I do to ease your mind? He said, hold my hand and just be kind, and I know I'll be fine. My religion is kindness. My church is nature. My God is a feeling that lives deep inside. My job's to be conscious. My path is forgiveness. My religion is kindness, and I practice it every day. My religion is kindness, and I practice it every day. My religion is kindness, and I practice it every day.
Ireland Woods. Whoa. And the amazing Ward McCary. And we want to thank our support crew, the ever-present Jerry Gould, whom I happen to be married to, and Heather doing the greeting, and Lynn setting up the kitchen. Who's setting up the kitchen? Lynn. God bless you, women. We have coffee and great food afterwards, let me tell you. All right, now with all this liveliness, we're going to bring it down a notch. It's time for meditation. And I promise I'll bring us back up after that, if the meditation doesn't do that by itself. So today we're going to do something a little different for meditation. We are going to listen to Ashana singing Ave Maria. And so before we do that, I see this as an opportunity to embrace my totality, my warts and all, my dark places that I hide, my dark places that I don't even know about that come out sideways. We are all whole already. And so I invite you to, think of the crap in your life, the things you don't want. Think of the things you do want and the joy. Just bring it all together, consider yourself whole, and listen to Ave Maria. How is that? I call it my acceptance song. Oh, might need this. My talk title is Dancing in the Light. Not quite that much in my eye. Thank you. Not quite. Dancing in the Light. We're going to bring more dancing to this congregation, even if we're really bad at it. You saw me. So, we've seen the winter solstice, and man, today the light is returning. Can you give me hallelujah? Hallelujah. So there is a huge amount of information on on dancing. Just a huge amount out there. And there's very little on the metaphysical or metaphorical meaning of light. So I'm going to talk about both today. So light has a really long history in the world. Well, sunlight, and then celebrations of light, from pagan solstice festivals, Hindu Diwali festivals, Hanukkah. These are all festivals of light. Why do we celebrate light so much? What's up with that? So even in the Bible, there are several places we talk about light. Right there in the first book of the Old Testament, Genesis, it says, "Let there be light," and there was light. And this is a lesson for all of us in manifestation. What we hold, I want to hold light, is brought to us, or we begin to see it better in many, many ways. And when my thoughts get a bit dark, and sometimes really, really, really dark, there's still light. There is no dark switch, folks. There's only a light switch. And what this means to me is that light encompasses absolutely everything. Everything in me, everything in you, everything on the planet. Not just the living beings, the rocks, the sand, the water, the beach. In the New Testament book of Matthew, it says, "Don't hide your light under a bushel." Now, Bible scholars have studied this quite deeply. And what they've come up with is that long, long ago, groups of people, family groups and whatnot, lived in caves, which were kind of dark, and they had light in the form of candles, lanterns, rags dipped in oil, whatever it was. And some people would hide that light under a bushel so as not to share it with anyone else. This is our light. You can't have it. So when the Bible says, or when Matthew says, theoretically Matthew, says don't hide your light under a bushel, they are reminding us that we have light. And it comes in the form of our spiritual gifts, of our compassion, our love, our understanding, our kindness, our sharing. So think about if you have a bushel over any part of your light. I believe our primary purpose in this life is to discover our own light, to share our own light, and to come to the recognition that we are all one. Science tells us we are made of light. Neil deGrasse Tyson says we are made of stardust. And in my mind, that's intimately related to light. And this light connects us. And it connects us with things we don't like, as well as things we do. With people we don't like, as well as people we do. If the light resides in everybody, and I share my light, it lifts everybody. Well, maybe not immediately, but it lifts the people in my presence, and that ripples out through the population. And all of us who share our light are working to lift consciousness. One of my prayers is for all beings who support raising of consciousness to support me in my effort. Seems to work for me. So what is light? You know, we know the sun. We know that there are dark days and there are light days. Lost my place. So whether you call it God, Spirit, Buddha, creation, or whatever name you'd like to apply, I think it's light. Jerry and I, before we discovered unity, used to call it Bob. It led to many wonderful puns, which, if you're a punner, I'll share with you after the service. The Silent Unity building at Unity Village has a lighthouse-like cupola on top, and that light, even in the old building before it, that light is a flame, a literal flame, that has burned for 133 years continuously through tornadoes, through whatever, and it's carried in something to protect it when it moves, which it doesn't much anymore. The building is really cool. In that kind of cupola thing, there are the most comfortable easy chairs. And the room is filled with boxes of prayers that different Unity churches have sent in, because our prayer team prays on them for 30 days. Then we send them to Silent Unity, where they are prayed on for another 30 days. And if you don't think prayer works, I challenge you to put something in our prayer box or email it to info@unity.org. No, unitysv.org. info@unitysv for Skagit Valley.org. So darkness. When we feel darkness, it's really about our sense of separation. I sometimes feel this separation from spirit, separation from light, separation from God. I feel abandoned. I become forlorn, and I become depressed. But this being in darkness, this sense of separation gives us a clue. When we're experiencing that, we know we're not feeling in the light, even though we are. So we remind ourselves that we can take steps to look to the light. And sometimes we're just faking it till we make it, right? So we are always at choice to choose darkness or light. But we're really choosing both, just so you know. Do we have any Harry Potter fans in the room? Ooh, I love Harry. Harry Potter books are all about choosing light over darkness. They really are. So when they're training the young wizards at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, what's that? Yes. They use beings called bogarts. And these bogarts can take on any shape at all. And so with the students, they're teaching them a spell to change their bogarts to the absurd. So there's one student, and his name is Ron Weasley, and he is deathly afraid of spiders. So he brings up that image in his mind, and a giant spider appears, and he is petrified. But he remembers the instruction, and he imagines something absurd. So he imagines that spider with roller skates on each one of its legs. And he imagines it, and then he says the spell. I always forget it. Ridiculous, not spelled like that at all, but I think we get the meaning. Ridiculous. And the spider comes out and has the roller skates, and of course slips and slides all over the floor. It doesn't hit anything, but yeah. So I think there's a lesson there for us all, right? What we're holding in our mind is what comes to us. And I think the something we're afraid of, taking it and making it absurd, really can cause us to kind of step back and have some perspective about it, and even laugh if it's absurd enough. Pardon me. Perpetual allergies, dry mouth, open to healing. So, I want to tell you that I am a dancer. I am. Not that it's reasonable for me to dance in public. And for years I let that hold me back. And now I've reached that magical age in life where I don't care. It's not about that. It's about movement. It's about joy. It's about stepping into the light. Yeah. So Jerry and I flunked ballroom dancing together. He says I flunked, but we're both leaders. And I couldn't Yeah. So I found this anonymous quote. Anonymous is one of the greatest writers, I think. Anonymous said, "There are shortcuts to happiness, and one of them is dancing." Yeah. So, I can be kind of a moody person. And some days, I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to do life. I don't want to adult, as the kids say. And you want me to dance? What the heck? Ridiculous. There are so many things wrong with my physical body that I sometimes get discouraged and depressed and disillusioned and several other D words, except the D word dance. Never comes up. And I think I need a guru. I do. I need a guru. Well, maybe if I consider what gurus are. Now, I've had many wonderful gurus in my life that have deepened and irritated and helped me grow my spiritual path. So Merriam-Webster, I always go to the dictionary, I was an English major. Merriam-Webster says a guru is a teacher and especially intellectual guide in matters of fundamental concern. So I continued looking. I think metaphorically, a guru is anything or anyone we give our power to, right? And for me, I was in the habit of giving up my power, and I willingly gave it up to a lot of gurus. Thank God I picked good ones, huh? Or that the universe brought me good ones. So Amir Khusraw, another writer, said, and this is an English translation, "I have become you, and you me. I am the body, you the soul. Excuse me. I am the body and you the soul, so that no one can say hereafter that you are someone and I am someone else." We are one, folks. Mm-hmm. And the guru, the best guru, the wisest guru, is within us. And I like to think of it as this energy that's in the universe, in living and dead and in between, in all things, in my ancestors, my guardian angels, my animal guides, my previous pets. This is what connects us at a cellular level. This is what is the oneness, right? Because we all have it. Some of us haven't quite learned to access it entirely well yet. And I'm telling you, it's not a matter of trying. It's a matter of allowing. So before yesterday, I changed the word daylight to gray light. Because that's all we were getting, gray light. And that's when I tend to hide under the covers. I desperately need sunlight to maintain my well-being. So it helps me to remember that the sun is always shining somewhere. Lately, it's been shining above the clouds. But every now and then, it comes out in all its glory. And boy, isn't everybody happier? Don't you see more smiles at the grocery store? Yeah. There's a wonderful Kirtana song, and in it she says, "Don't mistake the weather for the sky of your being." Right? In reality, we are always one, and we are always dancing in the light, whether we know it or not. When darkness falls, we tend to get lost in it, as though it will never, I feel as though it will never, ever end. I will be this way for the rest of my life, so maybe I ought to just stop and jump off the planet. And then I remember, there's light. Morgan Harper Nichols writes, "One of the beautiful things about light is that once you are dancing in it, your shadow dances too. For no matter the darkness that comes your way, light is here to lead you through." Anybody remember the great dancer Isadora Duncan? Very famous. One of the most famous, I think, well, because of media, but anyway. She says, "If I could tell you what it meant, there would be no point in dancing it." So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We don't have to go into all the nitty-gritty details of what has happened in our lives to make us feel this way. We can dance it away. I would say physically and metaphysically or metaphorically is the approach to take. Aside from dance, as many know, and we have body workers in the room, I see some, body work can really help release that. Whether it's massage or Reiki or Watsu, body work performed by a qualified body worker is just wonderful. So, how do we do this? It's a great idea to step into the light, but when I'm down at the bottom of the bottom, how do I do it? I set an intention. All right, I believe in baby steps. I'm going to take baby steps into the light. I'm going to turn the lights up in the house so I don't feel so dreary, and I'm going to put on some bouncy music, uplifting music that I love. And then I'm going to get up and move my body about and dance as though no one's watching. And like I say, previously I only danced when no one was watching, and now I don't care. So an article, I think it was Prevention Magazine, said dancing brings us better brain health, improved flexibility, less stress, less depression, weight loss, and more energy. And the list goes on. Wow. So I dance, however lamely. I allow myself to accept the dark as well as the light, and know that I wouldn't be who I am without the dark or the light. And so I dance. And I realize that I'm whole. I've always been whole. Even at the darkest, even, at the sickest, I've been whole. So, transitioning to Walmart. Jerry and I rarely go to Walmart. I have some ethical concerns about the business itself, and he can't tolerate the noise, the children running loose, especially the person in front of him that won't get out of the way. It's not a pleasant experience for him at all. And I challenge myself to look for the light. And so I see, well, there is a wonderful thing here in that parents can bring their children here and let them be unruly while they shop. They don't have to criticize their every movement, right? They don't have to stop them from being themselves. So, as I remind Jerry, much to his irritation, we're semi-retired now. We don't have to move like there's no tomorrow. You know, we don't have to get to work. We can slow down. We can look for things to appreciate. We can look for the light. When we choose to engage with our thoughts with an intention of expanding consciousness, with an intention of dancing in the light, and dancing with all that is inside us, life starts looking up. So when I remember, I invite all my thought people, as I've heard them called, I invite them together and teach them to dance. Or more accurately, I show them how I dance, which makes them real comfortable to dance any way they want. Light is always there. Dance is a choice. So, we ask others to dance with us when we tell them our stories, right? And their dancing with us reaffirms our stories and how we feel about them. So do we want to share the really good stories or the really bad stories? I would offer that there are no really bad stories because it all adds up to good eventually. But consider this when we share. And then maybe form a group of like-minded people and meet regularly to consciously share. You know, this is what's good. This is what I'm struggling with. And ask others to share what helps them in that place, right? Then we're all uplifted. We're all moving toward greater consciousness. And now, the universal question, why are we here? In my view, I said it earlier, but I think it bears repeating, we're here to discover and share divine light and raise consciousness. So I'd like to wrap up with a kind of long but really inspiring piece. And basically, it is my talk. I found it before or when I was writing it. It doesn't have a title, but it's by Reverend Shelley Williams. The light has come. The dawn is here. And light pushed the darkness into the shadows. Light came and the world looked different, illuminated for the first time. Light invited us to journey in a very different way, to walk in the light. But we wandered in the darkness, often mistaking shadows for light. The darkness sometimes made us afraid, so we befriended darkness. And then darkness taught us that we could more clearly see with light. So there in the darkness, we began to find light. Light began to flicker and shimmer over the waters and the earth and filled our space. Light was nothing like we'd ever known. Light surrounded us and invited us into itself. But we held back in the darkness, holding the light at bay. So light continued to shine into everything, even the dark and jagged corners of our world. When we were lost, light looked for us, and we were found. When we were grieving, light held our hand. When we were more comfortable in the darkness, light waited patiently and beckoned us unto itself. And when we could not find the light, light showed us our strengths and our faith. And then, undeterred, light came tiptoeing into our world, into even the darkness without welcome or accolade. And light was laid aside. So quietly, oh so quietly, light began to dance, filling the room, filling the world, filling us with light. Those who knew darkness suddenly knew light. Those who relied on shadows saw the way light moves through them. Light played, light danced, light shimmered into the shadows of the world. And light invited us to join, to play, to dance, to shimmer. And then we became part of the light. And even the darkness was filled with light. Light has dawned, And light asks us to dance even in our darkness, and we find that we are full of light. Isn't that beautiful? All right, we're changing up the order of things today. Now I invite you to practice what I preach. And get up and dance to Daniel Naiman singing When I Hear the Music. And I'm going to come down and join you for the dance.
So I came to the fork of the river, and I didn't know which way I should go. I had no map, no compass, no driver, precious little information to show. It can be hard in this life to make decisions, and it's an altogether common thing to fail. But as I surveyed my current situation, I decided to just go ahead and sail. There is no one way, there is no foolproof plan, no fateful final chance. I just wake up each day, do the best I can, and when I hear the music, dance. I confess I get guilty
my pleasure.
often. Seems sometimes I hardly ever get it right. But I think life's about just facing fear and trying. So I just point my little boat towards the light. There is no one way, there is no foolproof plan, no faithful final chance. I just wake up each day, do the best I can, and when I hear the music, dance. So whatever you're facing, just relax. That control you've been craving cannot
Just gotta dance for it.
Just take a long, deep breath and surrender it. You'll be alright. You'll see. There is no one way, there is no foolproof plan, no fateful final chance. I just wake up each day, do the best I can, and when I hear the music, dance. There is no one way, there is no foolproof plan, no fateful final chance. I just wake up each day, do the best I can, and when I hear the music, dance. There is no one way, there is no foolproof plan, no fateful final chance. So just wake up each day, do the best you can, and when you hear the music, dance. When you hear the music, dance. When you hear the music, dance.
Woo! Nice job! Okay, we're not done. No. You know, we got to do some things. Right now, is it you, Ward? Is it you now? It's me. Okay. Yes. The all-important love offering. There's a reason we call it the love offering, right? Because any offering of time, of talent, of treasure is love. And that love is going through the universe, right? And the more we prime the pump, the more comes through. So that's why they say, I don't remember how it goes, it'll be pressed down and multiplied and something. But running over, thank you. It will be, I promise, because I'm living proof. So let's bless our offerings. I'll say it, you repeat it, or join me. We'll just do it twice. I give joyfully and easily, For God is my source, and abundance is my nature. I give joyfully and easily, for God is my source, and abundance is my nature. And as our dear departed Reverend Mac used to say, I cannot outgive God. That's right. Are we ready to bless our children? Oh, we got to take the offering. Oh, that's right. And bless it. That's important. Now I bless it? Okay. Excuse me. You know, I don't do this every day. So it is time to bless for me to bless our love offering. Please join me in spirit. Ah, loving Spirit, we are so grateful for all the gifts that support this wonderful and amazing community of love, of growth, of acceptance, of consciousness. We are so grateful. And for these offerings, energetic offerings, monetary, voluntary, for whatever offerings you give, we are deeply grateful. And so it is. Amen. Now, then we bless the children. You play and then we bless the children. Oh, yes. Walking in the light of God. In the light, in the light, in the light, in the light. Hi, Lily. And Zaya. Look at you. Zayla, you're walking. Aren't they beautiful? This is our Lily, who's always here. And this is Kayla. Zayla. What a cool name. And of course, this is... You're not always here. We miss you when you're not here, though. And this is our wonderful, amazing Sunday school teacher. This is Sky.
Why, hello?
Miss Sky.
You know who this is.
Miss Sky. There's Lily. Are we ready to sing our peace song?
No, we're ready to bless.
We got to bless them. All right, let's warm it up. Children of light, we love you, we bless you, and we appreciate you just the way you are.
We just think you're cool.
Do you have anything to share about what we did today?
Well, admittedly, we had kind of a shorter crowd today, so we had a lot of playtime today.
Good. Playtime, shorter crowd. You get it?
Yeah. Just a little over a year.
Delightful age, you know, if you don't have to do diapers and stuff. But anyway, peace song. Now we do the peace song. All right, let's circle up, please. If you don't want to hold hands, don't. Shall we hold hands with the children? There's Lily. Everybody up.
Navigate the stairs. Wait for her to navigate the stairs, bud.
Look at these beautiful people.